Hi there and welcome back. Looks like today we're going to be working on multiplying decimals by whole numbers. This is our two-step version of this video series. So you want to make sure that you are writing everything down in your composition notebook. This is just going to piggyback on the same standard that we've been working on, and that's to multiply, add, subtract, and divide decimals using the standard algorithm. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing that you want to see here is the problem that I've written down. You do want to write the problem. I know it's a little long. You want to write the problem and then also the steps out to the side. So it says Hudson wants to go to Disney World for her 5th grade class trip. The trip will cost a total of $200 to attend. Hudson earns $5.75 an hour washing cars. She has worked 25 hours. How much more money does she need to reach her goal? So this is, in fact, a two-step problem. So the first thing that we need to find out is, what do we need to find out first? So we're not asking, what is the question asking? We need to think about what the question is asking and then think about the steps we need to take to get there. So the first thing that we need to find out is the amount of money that she's earned so far. So we need to look at that $5.75 and the 25 hours that she's already worked, and we need to find out what that money is, like how much money that is. So take $5.75, multiply by 25, so you'll see that there. Go ahead and multiply that out, and as you can see, you will end up getting 14375, and remember the decimal placement, 2 swoops out, 2 swoops in. So far she's earned $143.75. So now step 2 in our problem, we now need to find out how much more she needs to get to 200. So we can start. Let's go ahead and write our step 2 there. Okay, so it says, what's the difference between what she's earned and her goal? Because basically the question is asking how much more money does she need to earn? So that's asking you what the difference is between her goal and what she's already earned. So in order to do that, we need to take her goal, which is 200. And notice here that I put 200 and then a decimal point because I knew that I was then going to be subtracting 143.75. And that's going back to that adding and subtracting decimals. You have to annex the zeros here so that you can line the decimals up. So you want to make sure you don't forget to do that. And then you're going to borrow and carry, borrow and carry, borrow and carry all the way across. And then you want to go ahead and subtract. So when you're finished, you end up getting $56.25 more to reach your goal. So that's how you're going to tackle these two-step word problems. You're going to see a lot of word problems that look exactly like this. So now we're going to try this on your own. Bella and 3 friends are going to the movies. A movie ticket costs $7.75. How much change will they receive when paying with the $50 bill? So now is the time that you want to go ahead and pause the video. You want to pause the video, write the problem down, and then I want you to go ahead and work it out using the notes that you just took from the example that I showed you here. All right, so make sure that you pause the video. All right, great. So now let's go ahead and look and see how we're going to solve this problem. So just like before, the first thing that we need to find out is how much the movie tickets cost. So one trick to this program here is you've got Bella and 3 friends. So that's actually 4 people. So you don't want to make that mistake and just look for that word 3 because it's actually 4 people. So you're going to take $7.75. So we're going to go ahead and write $7.75 here. Let me make sure that you can see my decimal here. And we're going to multiply that by the 4 people. So you get 5 times 4 is 20. You want to carry the 2. 7 times 4 is 28. 29, 30. Carry the 3. And then 7 times 4 is 28. 29, 30, 31. Okay, so now you're going to swoop, swoop, 2 spaces, and swoop, swoop, 2 spaces. And then it says how much change will they receive from a $50 bill. Now this one's actually pretty nice and easy because it's an even dollar amount, but let's go ahead and show that work anyway. So we would take our $50 and then we want to subtract out the $31 that they paid for the movie tickets. So now you can see that we're left with 0, 0 here, and then this becomes a 10 and this becomes a 4. 10 minus 1 is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1. So now you can see that they get $19 in change from their $50 bill. So that's presumably the money that they'll be using for popcorn, hopefully. All right, I'll see you next time. Make sure that you've written all of this down, and we'll see you in class.